Hi everyone. So as Katie said, my name's Natalie, and I've struggled with chronic migraines for about half of my life. I saw my first headache specialist when I was 18, though I had migraines for years before that. For many years, each month I had between 25 to daily migraines. But that finally changed for me in 2018 when I found a treatment that finally slowly helped me to get better. Today I typically get between 10 to 15 migraines per month, though at my best it was between about 5 and 10. With the extra energy that I got from not having so many migraines, I was able to live life a bit more fully, and I wanted to use this energy to give back in a way, because the treatment that helped me was based on research that started about 30 years ago. And while I can't necessarily go back and thank the people 30 years ago who helped work on this, I can try to pay it forward so that I can help people about 30 years from now, and hopefully a lot sooner too. Because as Katie was saying too, I didn't choose migraines for my life. This is just something that happened, and they've frequently interrupted or put my life on hold. And to say that grieving the things that I've lost or missed out on due to migraines has been difficult would be an understatement. So by budgeting some of my energy towards advocacy feels like it gives me back a bit of control in a way that's validating and empowering. And in some ways, it helps me feel like the sheer amount of time that I've become an expert on migraines, not by choice, can help have a positive impact on the world. One of my headache specialists told me about Miles for Migraine and a different event called Headache on the Hill. My first Miles for Migraine event was a patient education day back in 2019. And while I was there, I met friends and we continued to meet up afterwards as well. In migraine-friendly places, nonetheless, which was extra special. The most memorable part of that event was actually a guided group discussion. It was one of the first times that I participated in a support group, and it was really validating to hear from other people who had the same or similar struggles that I did, and I wish I had found that sooner. Headache on the Hill is a national advocacy day in Capitol Hill in DC, where constituents with a connection to headache disorders, such as patients, headache specialists, caregivers, etc., are able to speak with their representatives' offices in the House and Senate to discuss the same set of headache advocacy asks, with the goal of improving lives of people who live with migraines and headache disorders through federal policy actions. I was able to participate in my first Headache on the Hill this past February, and it was an amazing experience that's kind of hard to put into words. Federal policy changes tend to happen slowly, so patience is really helpful. However, one of the asks this year was a request for a letter to be sent to the Department of Education confirming that children with headache disorders and migraine are eligible for special education services under existing legislation. And this letter was actually signed and sent this summer, which is really exciting and hopefully will help a lot of kids in school this year. In a similar way, I really like events like this one because it benefits our local headache center, both through research and the headache specialist training programs, which are really important. And it helps to have a positive impact on our local community. So I'm looking forward to participating in more of them. And today you'll be able to find me over at the Relax table, and good luck to anyone.